Number 2, full hydration, so water. And there should be approximately 2 quarts a day. The way to take it is to sip. Your body can handle it. If you're a gardener, you know if you've been away for a week and your plant's dry, you put 16 ounces of water in that plant, where will it all go? But if you put a little bit in, then another little bit in, then another little bit in, that plant will take it. Same with the body. You need to take the water in little by little by little. Yeah?
So you don't really adhere to the half of your body weight in ounces?
Well, if you're exercising, perspiring more, and larger people do perspire more and lose more, so it is true. So I say approximately. If you're my size, you can go 2 quarts. If you're a little bit bigger, you need to take a little bit more. And that's over 24 hours. And you take the Celtic salt. In my next lecture, I'll be talking about this in detail. 1 crystal on the tongue before every glass of water. It will replace the minerals lost from the day before. Number 3, exercise. Now there is a type of exercise that will get the body up onto a better rate of running, and this type of exercise also increases blood supply to the pancreas. It's called interval training. And interval training, as the name implies, is intervals of high intensity. So high intensity, then recovery for a cycle. And most of the research has been done on exercise bikes because not everyone can run. And some people are a little bit unsteady on their feet. The exercise bike, you're holding on, and it's a lot easier to go 20 to 30 seconds on an exercise bike than running, because when you're running, you're sort of carrying your body weight. But on an exercise bike, your legs are just going. And then a recovery time of 4 minutes. What's the recovery time? If you're really breathless, and hopefully you will be, that's what you've got to get to, your recovery time might be just sitting and recovering, or it might be just walking slowly. Or if you're cycling, it just might be a nice, slow cycle till you get your breath. And you usually do this, if you're rushed, 3 minutes. If you've got time, 6. That's not long, is it? What's that, 15 minutes a day? That's it. And you have a look at most trainers today, no matter what it before, they're putting their athletes through interval training, because you can get more out of 15 minutes of that than I was going to say 5K jog. What would a 5K jog be? So it'd be half. Yeah, it'd be half that, yeah. That's not much, is it? Now, you know what this high intensity does? You've got to get to the point where you feel like you're dying. Got that? You know you've got to die to live, don't you? Most people are scared of that, and I will also mention this in my next lecture because it's one of the most powerful ways to get the heart strong. Gentle strolls will not do it. It's got to be this high-intensity exercise. Isn't that dangerous? It's more dangerous to do a 5K slow jog than to do that. They're little bursts of high intensity with periods of recovery, done for a cycle. If I'm in a rush, I'll do 3. If I've got time, I'll do 6. If you can't get to 20 seconds or even 30 seconds, for me, and I would probably be a little bit of above average fitness, by 20 seconds my body is screaming at me to stop. By 25 seconds, it's telling me this is ridiculous. By 30 seconds, I feel like I'm nearly dying.
Can you, so do you just always do cycling, or like is there anything that you do in place?
I run.
Okay, so you just run really fast?
Yeah, I run as if there's a grizzly bear after me. That's what you've got to get to. In fact, last week I was staying in Milwaukee at a campground there. I was lecturing there, and there was a lake, and there were these steps up from the lake, and my daughter and I, we just ran up the steps, and it was great because it was 30 seconds to get up to the top, running the steps. They're big steps, so one big stride would get us up one step. They're sort of in the dirt, bits of wood. That was fantastic. And then we'd walk slowly round the edge till we got our breath back, do some stretches, and then ran for our life again. What that will do for a diabetic, it will increase blood flow to the pancreas. It'll wake up the pancreas, you know, and I think it's another mind blank. But the Bible says that the life of the flesh is in the blood. It's in Leviticus. I think it's 17:22, something around there. The life of the flesh is in the blood. So if you can get more blood into your pancreas, you're getting more oxygen, you're getting more water, you're getting more nutrients, and you're flushing the waste out. That's what the blood does. This does something else. When you start to exercise, your 20-step pathway speeds up, your 8-step pathway speeds up, and remember this is the one that will give 36 units of energy, and it'll only give that sort of energy if you've got enough oxygen going in. Right now, you're breathing in about 500 mil, breathing out 500 mil. When you get to your 30 seconds, you're breathing in 3,600 mil of oxygen, breathing out 3,600 mil of waste, which means every cell in your body can get down to here. And if all your pancreatic cells get down to the 8-step pathway delivering 36 units of oxygen, that pancreas is going to come alive.
So would you just say that the metabolism speeds up?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What that also does is this cell is now crying out for more fuel, more oxygen, so extra insulin receptor sites actually develop on that cell. So insulin resistance can be turned around in a matter of days when you start to eat like this and exercise with the IT training. That's exciting. Mm-hmm.